Look, I know it's incredibly short notice, but how about the Mona Lisa tonight?
That is really sweet of you to think of me, but...
Well, listen, don't say no. I mean, I've really enjoyed our talks lately. I know you've been kind of lonely since you and Holden split up, and I've,
You know, I think tonight's my night. My mother called me and asked me if I wanted to go out. I took a shower, and a good night's sleep really does sound good to me.
Okay. I won't push. I'll call you next time, too, before I stop by.
It's not that. Want to come in and talk for a minute?
Sure. Wow. This is some home you got here, Emily.
It's not really a home. It's sort of a place I hang my clothes. It's a shame, too, because Holden and I really loved this place when we first found it.
I can see why. It's got a great view.
Holden always liked it.
Emily, what are you thinking about? You look so sad.
I was just thinking about how quickly things change.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it's best to just hold on.
Holden? Hi, where is everybody? This place is deserted.
Seth and Caleb are out. Mom is at the Farmers Association. Looks like it's just you and me for dinner.
No, actually, it isn't. I'm going to go out. Lily asked me to stop by the cellar, so I called Hank. He's going to meet me there.
Oh. Well, have a good time.
Well, I don't want you to be alone.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
You know, Holden, you are much too young to spend all this time alone. You should be out enjoying yourself. These are the best years of your life.
I think I've already had those.
There's no reason why you and Lily shouldn't be together now. I know how much you still love her.
I've never denied that. It's just that I have this talent for hurting people. And I don't want to ever do that to her again.
Well, it's not going to happen. And if you don't go to her soon, you're going to leave the way open for someone else, someone who doesn't care for her as much as you do.
Well, if anyone ever takes advantage of Lily or tries to hurt her, I think I'd kill them.
It's nice to see you again. I'm sorry that Lila's place was not available. Did you find a room to stay in anywhere?
Well, I wouldn't call it a room exactly, but it's a place I can sleep until I take off.
Oh, that's great. That's okay. My name's Lily. I'm the manager here. Can I get you a table?
No, don't bother. I'll find my own. Well, I hear you got good burgers here.
Oh, we got the best in town. Are you alone?
For the time being.
Follow me.
There's that guy again. I can't even believe it. The guy that saw us at the bar that night.
So what?
Well, he's talking to Lily. I just don't want anything to get back to Tonio.
All we do is talk, man. Big deal. Besides, Tonio's in no position to throw any stones. You know what I mean?
Dude. Could you get this table some water and set up for silver for one, please?
Okay.
Thank you. Well, I highly recommend, let's see, a lot of good food here.
Lily, how's it going? Huh?
Fine. How are you doing? I know you're here to see Meg, so if you just give me one...
Oh, well, actually, I can see Meg anytime. I came to check you out. And, see how work was going, of course. How's she doing?
Well, great.
Oh, well, that's my girl. You know, I think you're even more beautiful than when I brought you to the ball, darling. Are you in the market for a Prince Charming?
Brought to you today by Charmin Big Squeeze. So much fatter, it's a roll and a half. And by Ivory. Clean the way it ought to be.
You know, thinking like that is really unhealthy. Why don't you come with me tonight to the Mona Lisa in the cellar?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm sure Hank would love having your baby brother tag along on your date.
Oh, it's not a date. It's just company. He's just company, that's all.
Well, then go and have a good time. And keep an eye on Caleb, because I think he has a thing for Lily.
Yeah, I noticed, but why are you so suspicious of Caleb all of a sudden?
Because he's running away from something, Iva. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I know he's not telling us the truth.
Well, why don't you give him the benefit of the doubt this time?
Let's just say that I've learned the hard way what trusting someone can do to you.
Please try, for the family's sake. All right? So did Kirk Anderson send Mama these flowers today?
Yeah, he brought them by in person. He even stayed for lunch.
Oh, really? Now, there's one person that I don't trust.
Mama says he has a thing for you in a bad way.
Oh, get out of here! What a horrible thought that is.
Poor guy. He doesn't know
Gosh.
what he's up against.
Holden, now stop it. I'm going to go upstairs and get ready and think about coming with me, okay?
Iva? Yeah? I changed my mind. I'm gonna go with you.
Here you go.
Thanks. Emily, what is that building? Just make it out through the woods. Just the roof and the chimney. What is it?
That's Dusty's carriage house. It's one of the reasons Holden really wanted this apartment. Lily used to live there with Dusty, and Holden used to like to stare at it.
You two really did a number on each other, didn't you?
Yes, we did. I don't want to talk about this with you. You're Holden's partner.
It doesn't bother me. I mean, I like Holden a lot. I owe him a great deal, but sometimes he is kind of hard to read. Now, do you think he's going to be upset if I take you out to dinner, even though you're separated?
No. I don't think he would have been upset if he took me out to dinner while we were still living together, if that's what you want to call it.
What happened to you two? Betsy told me you got married in the rebound, but you...
We had some high hopes. We almost made it, but, you know, sometimes I still think about how wonderful he was after I lost the baby. I may as well be the one to tell you this before someone else does. The baby that I lost was fathered by James Stenbeck. I told Holden that it was his.
Well, you're under pressure, you make a mistake, it's human.
You're the first person who ever said anything like that to me. Even my mother made me feel guilty. You don't have any idea how much I've needed to hear that from someone.
I meant it.
I know you did. Is that dinner invitation still open?
Yeah, you bet it is.
Okay. Make yourself at home, and I'm gonna go get changed.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, what does he want? What do you want? More complaints? Is that it?
Nothing. You always expect the worst from me.
Well, you always deliver.
Why are you so mad at me? I'm not mad at you. Matter of fact, I think you're kind of neat.
Oh.
For a landlady.
Oh, well, you might as well just have said, for an old landlady. You know, you really came here to insult me. I know, I can tell by the look in your eye. Yes, it is.
My visit has nothing to do with you. I came to tell Lily here something about that young man she was talking about might interest you.
Oh, I'd love to hear it. So soon. Excuse me, I have to talk to my mother. Hi. How are you?
Very official.
Thank you. Welcome to the cellar.
Thank you. Don't give us a spiel. Just say, hello, Mother. Good to see you. Hi, John.
Hello, Mother. Hello, John. Dr. Stewart.
Dr. Stewart.
Kirk's here. He's sitting right over there. Have a seat.
All right.
Well, there's a young man I say about Dustin's friend from the rodeo days.
What are you talking about?
The guy sitting up there.
Him?
Yeah. Come on. You know he's good with horses. Let's find out if he wants a job at the stableman. Hiya, Spence. You remember me, Dr. Dixon? Hi.
Oh, yeah.
This is my stepdaughter, Lily Walsh.
Hi, we meant...
Oh, you did?
Oh, on a summer's night like this, I feel 17 years old again.
Uh-oh.
You're in trouble. Well, it was really nice having dinner with Mom for a change.
Of course, that only happened because Dan had to work late tonight.
Thanks for reminding me. I'm well aware of that.
Oh, honey. He is such a nice man. And you are such a grump about him. You know, oh.
What is it?
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Just there?
Yeah. Oh.
You had a tough day at the TV studio?
Well, it was long. Actually, I think we're going to have a pretty good show tomorrow with Barbara and Seth. But, oh, Lord, that rehearsal took forever. And then Lucinda showed up.
Oh, Lucinda's always good for a couple of timeouts.
Tell me about it. She is determined not to have Barbara talk about Simply Barbara. Well, I guess I've got it straightened out. It's going to work out. Oh, Lucinda and Barbara had a real go-around after the rehearsal. Have you noticed Barbara is a lot more feisty recently? Maybe it's being married to Hal or something.
Behind every great woman.
Oh, is an adorable man, I hope.
Isn't it a lovely night? Oh, it's going to be so beautiful up at the cabin.
When are you going, Ellen?
Tomorrow. I hope you and Kim can drive up. Looks like David's going to be able to fly in on Sunday.
That's great. Oh, we'll be there. Mom, you'll drive up with us, right?
Oh, thank you, dear. I think Dan and I are going to be coming up if he can get some time off from work.
Dad. Good old Dad.
Oh, just in time for dessert, Andy. Fudge cake.
You know, I can force some of that down.
Here's your piece for you. Want coffee, dear?
Sure.
Honey, where's Leanne and Paul tonight?
Oh, both Lisa and Leanne called. Lisa's going to drop Leanne by here. Dan was here when they called, and I guess it slipped my mind.
He's quite a distraction, isn't he?
You know, Paul's getting a little nervous about this Dune guy. You know, he's really close to Leanne. You know, Paul thinks he owns her. It's like a Stenbeck.
I hope you don't say things like that in front of Paul. He's pretty sensitive about his father's name, and he has every right to be.
I just razz him about it once in a while when he thinks he's Superman with his car and his girlfriend.
Oh, now just a minute. He's the one who stood by you when you were getting out of the hospital. And when you had to face going back to school. Don't forget that.
Well, what do you think I should do? Give him a medal, Mom? Huh?
No, but maybe you could give him back some of that support that he gave you. I mean, everybody's talking about the search for his father. His mother just got remarried. There's a lot going on.
None of that really bothers him. I mean, you must have seen him, how he's acting lately. He's acting like he's God's gift to humanity.
Well, maybe that's his way to cover up when he feels a little shaky.
Yeah, Bob is right. People react to pressure in different ways.
So what you're saying is Paul gets conceited and I get drunk?
Oh, honey, no. That's not what I'm saying at all.
I'm going to go to Carrie's, all right? I'll see you later.
Oh, well, look who's here.
How did you get changed and over here so fast?
Motivation. I had a meeting with Jessica. I'm trying to convince her to model the new line for us.
Good luck. I've been trying to get her to do that ever since I met her. Well, listen, I really need you to talk to Duncan. I have to use the castle for the premiere show. Please.
Absolutely. The next time I talk to him, I'll propose it to him. See what he says.
I'm hungry. Can we go to our table and leave these good people alone, please? See you later.
See you later.
Yeah, well, I guess we're just about done. I just wanted to get those things straight about these legal matters because looks like I'm going to be living in Oakdale for a while.
Oh, great, great. I appreciate your frankness. You know, I wish a lot of my other clients were as honest with me. You know, it must be strange for you not having any family that you know of.
Well, it was when I was younger, but now it seems to simplify things like making a will, and it saves money at Christmas.
Sorry I brought it up.
It's okay.
Oh, hi. Hi, babe. Hi, you remember Hank Elliott, Roy?
Sure, good to see you again.
Same here. Well, look, three's a crowd, so I'll just wait for Iva at the bar. Thanks for the legal advice.
No, wait. We will not hear of it. You can stay here with us until Iva arrives. You don't mind, do you, Roy?
No. Why don't you pull up a chair? I'll buy you another drink.
Now follow me. No, I do trust this table will be all right. Now, won't
Would you
it?
knock it off? I could have gotten this for myself.
No, you could, but you can't deny it because tonight is your night off. And you are soon to become a very, very top best-selling writer here. Well, how did it go? Please tell me. Did
Wonderfully. It was great. You'll have to watch the show tomorrow.
I will. So did you talk about the book? I'm dying to know what it's about.
Oh, well, I have it right here if you want to come
No,
on
you
there.
just happen to have the book. Oh, no. Let me see. Oh, on the back, that's interesting, but I want to know what it's all about. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, Sabrina. Come on. I'm kind of short around.
Yes, I suppose. Why not? You know, I need the publicity, right?
Oh, you don't need. You're going to be a hit writer. You just wait and see. Look at this.
Oh, my God.
A bit overwhelming, huh? Listen, my grandmother was taking Danny up to her cabin for a couple days tomorrow, and I was going to join them later. Would you want to come and join us, maybe? Take a little breather?
Sure. That'd be great. I'm feeling so guilty these days with Holden and Caleb taking care of the farm all the time.
You've done your fair share of work, Seth. You do you good. Who knows, maybe it'll inspire you to start work on your second book.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I know that I don't want to really dwell on this, but I wanted to tell you, when Emily dropped by my house last night, I told her that Holden knows about the affair with Tonio. I just felt she should know.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. I mean, at least they faced each other about it. I don't think it's going to do much good.
No, I don't either. I think the next step for them will be divorce, unfortunately. I'm so sorry for Emily, though. She seemed so lonely.
Well, she certainly doesn't seem very lonely now.
I think that Seth and Betsy are a little surprised to see us together.
They'll have to get over it. So everybody else. Good evening.
Hi.
Oh. We noticed you staring at us, and then it dawned on me that we were the most fabulous-looking couple in the room.
Oh, no, I'd frankly rate you second.
Oh?
Yeah. No, but really, what are you doing here?
I just kept bothering Emily to go out to dinner with me until finally she said yes.
Oh, didn't take much, really.
You want to join us or something?
Sure, that'd be great. Just kidding. We won't horn in. We got a conversation to finish.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
See you later. All right. Well, that's kind of sudden. I mean, I know they've had a few talks and everything lately, but...
Yeah, I wonder what Tonio would say if he knew that his partner was out with the guy who's trying to get his business back from him.
Wonder how much that has to do with this.
That's kind of a strange pair.
Oh, come on, Ma. I think it's nice to see Emily smiling. I mean, I don't think she's been happy since the last time Dad came back. By the way, Hal, any new leads on my dad's whereabouts?
Well, there's nothing definite, Paul. Tom's going to go to Washington. He's going to talk to the organized crime guys down there. He's helped set up that agency last year, and maybe they can give us some really high-powered help.
Can we please spend one evening without talking about James?
You got it.
How about talking about something nice, like your birthday?
Your birthday?
What do you want to do for it?
Well, actually, I was planning on a little cookout with just a few of my very close friends.
Oh, sounds good, but I don't think we can do that in the apartment.
Oh, I don't know. You know, we could burn that pink soap.
Yeah, we could burn
I
it.
love that pink sofa.
Oh.
Better idea. We
Make
could
a great
maybe have it
fire.
over at Bob and Kim's, since you're going to invite them anyway, right?
Barbara, I think when Paul was talking about a few friends, he didn't mean to include the over 30 crowd. Why don't you and I invite Bob and Kim over that night and let Paul fend for himself?
Thank you, Hal. How'd you pick up on that so fast?
Because your stepfather is a detective, I miss nothing. And from now on, you don't get to have any more secrets because I can read your mind.
Dan's on the phone now. Oh, good. Maybe he's going to get off work early.
Isn't it cute the way she lights up at the mention of his name?
Oh, yeah. Honey, any idea what's eating Andy?
Well, I think he's jealous of Paul. Makes him testy.
What's he jealous about?
Being a teenager, I guess his whole life revolves around romance, and Paul has Leanne, and Andy doesn't have a special girlfriend this summer.
Oh, summer of his senior year. This could be very serious.
Of course, Andy really likes Carrie a lot.
Oh, she's cute.
Yeah, I think so, too. Maybe the two of them will get together, and then that'll lighten him up a bit. Oh, and besides which, Paul has that car. I forgot about that.
How'd you get so smart? You've been looking through Franny's psychology books again?
How is Franny? I miss her so much.
No, she's doing just great. In fact, while we're in England, she's going to try to get some time off so she can come over and visit with Sabrina and Colin.
It certainly will be strange to see Colin and Sabrina together.
Well, we have to do our best to make him feel welcome in this family. It'd be nice to see Penny and her family again.
Oh, you know, Nancy's been talking to Penny a lot lately. It seems Amy is going to come back with you and spend time here this summer.
Really? Mom, you didn't tell me that Penny's been calling a lot lately.
Didn't I? Must have slipped my mind.
Well, is something wrong? Is that why she's calling a lot?
Actually, Bob, she's been wondering if I've had a certain discussion with you yet. I have been putting it off.
Ellen, you want to help
me to get you? Oh, I'd love to.
What's going on around here?
Nothing bad. As a matter of fact, I think it's rather nice. I don't know that you've noticed necessarily, but there have been some changes for me lately.
Oh, yeah, I've noticed the changes. One of them is we never see you anymore, even though you live right across the yard.
I have been very busy, and I love it. Things have changed for me since Dan came into my life. And there may be more changes, Bob. He's asked me to marry him.
I can't believe you grew up with Dusty. I'm so glad you came in tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad I ran into you. You know, it occurred to me, we're looking for someone to run the stables out at the place, and it'd be a great job for you if you're interested.
Well, I appreciate you thinking of me, but I'm not sure how long I'll be in town.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope you stay long enough so we can call Dusty in London. But what time is it? No, it's too late to call him there now, but we can call him in the morning.
Well, I should be around till then. How do I get hold of you?
Well, I have a lot of numbers. I'll give you them all. You can call me.
Listen, Spence, we're sitting right down over here. Now, you stop by a little bit later. I'll buy you a drink. We'll talk, okay?
Thanks, I'll take you up on it.
All right. Good.
All right, darling, now what have you done?
I
You got
told
me
him
a
to stop
wonderful
by.
sleep
We'll have a drink and
All
we'll talk.
Sure does get around that guy. From the hospital, now here. Crying shame is not more gorgeous.
Yeah, well, he's not much of a talker, that's for sure. I tried to have a conversation with him. I wound up doing a monologue about Dusty. I thought he'd jump in, but Mum was the word.
Darling, when you're very cute, you don't have to talk.
I'm almost done. I move around a lot.
You seem to.
Hey, you remember me? The only reason I met Meg here was to see you. Where have you been?
I've been working.
Have you?
Caleb Snyder, this is Spence Davis.
How are you?
Hi. You seem to be fond of Lily here.
Fond of her? No, we are going to get married.
Oh.
Yes, we are. Well, no, we're not only going to get married, darling. We are going to have the biggest wedding in Oakdale. And we are going to the Riviera.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Comet. For your modern surfaces, today's Comet, as safe as a liquid, as tough as Comet. And by Tide. On some of your toughest laundry problems, Tide won't quit till your clothes come clean. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. I didn't expect to see Holden here tonight.
Excuse me. Hi, I didn't know you were going to be here tonight.
Ivy talked me into it. She's upstairs.
Oh, well, I'll show you where her table is in a minute, but I want you to meet somebody. He grew up with Dusty in the rodeo circuit. Holden Snyder, this is Spence Davis.
Nice to meet you.
Caleb, I didn't expect to see you here, Holden. What pried you away from our little farm?
And I thought I'd come out and see you. Is this your competition?
No, this is my kid brother.
Close family.
If you have any questions about working at the stables, you should ask Holden because he worked there.
Yeah, I worked there for a year. That's where I met Lily.
It sounds like the side benefits are all right.
That's good.
What a coincidence it was. You know, he grew up with Dusty in the rodeo circuit, and he just walks right in this door.
Yeah, some coincidence.
Lily certainly is attracting men like flies tonight.
Yes, she is, isn't she? Well, she's a pretty girl.
Your son-in-law didn't rush over to say hi to you, did he? Well, I think I'll go to the powder room. Excuse me.
Looks like it's time for my first set.
Nothing bad. Excuse me.
Oh.
Dude, how you doing?
Once I get the hang of it, I'll be fine. Your grandmother's been helping me out. She's a really nice lady. She owns the place. It's pretty nice.
And she's a very generous woman.
You really knew what you were doing when you came looking for a father. You got it made.
Well, I love my new American family. Listen, I'll talk to you after Bo sings, okay? Good luck.
Thanks.
Good evening, everyone. The Cellar is proud to present Mr. Bo Farrell.
Thanks
Thanks again for the drink, Roy, and thanks, too, for the talk.
Oh, sure, anytime. Maybe we'll join you guys downstairs later on.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Why don't we say goodbye to these guys over here?
Okay, great. That'll give me a chance to say bye to these guys over here.
Why don't you join us downstairs and see Lily in action?
Well, I'll check with Emily when she gets out of the powder room.
Emily?
Lisa needs me.
Emily?
She's his date tonight.
Go figure.
Well, if I'd known that, I wouldn't have brought Holden.
Just another tension-filled night at the Mona Lisa.
Sure, Paul. I'll tell Leon you're up here. You want me to walk you down?
No, thanks, anyway. Just tell her to come upstairs. And listen, Hank, by the way, I'm going to be having a little cookout on my birthday, and I want you to be there, and I want you to bring Iva, too, if you want.
Wait just a second. I didn't think you were going to invite any adults.
He's not an adult. He's a kid. He's cool.
I think he means backwards. Anyhow, speaking of Iva, I gotta get back to her. Good night, everybody.
See you, Hank.
See you, Hank.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Hi, I thought you said you were too tired to go out.
Well, I was, but Craig talked me into it.
Oh, Craig talked you into it. Do you know who's downstairs? Holden.
Well, I should figure as much. Lily's working there now, so...
Yeah, well, they've already glommed onto each other.
Well, that gives me more reason to be happy that I'm up here.
So, how are things with you and Craig?
Look, I like him, okay? And on top of that, he happens to hate Tonio as much as I do. I haven't figured out how to utilize that, but I will.
Emily, please.
Mother, enjoy your evening. I'm gonna go join Craig.
Why didn't you tell me about it before this, Mom?
Son, I've known you haven't been thrilled about my friendship with Dan.
That's not the truth. I have no objection to your friendship with Dad. But I'm not sure that marriage right now is right for you.
There. I didn't tell you because I thought I knew exactly what you'd say, and I didn't want to listen to you then. I do now.
I have to be honest with you. I heard you tell Ellen that Dan asked you to marry.
Then why haven't you brought it up?
I guess because I hoped it would just blow over. Do you really think that you can be happy with this man?
Bob, I can't read the future. But I do know that in the last few months, Dan has brought a joy back into my life that I thought I'd lost forever when your father died.
Well, that's certainly important.
It's more important, perhaps, than even you can know. I felt hollowed out. I didn't know it's possible to hurt so deeply and still survive. Can you understand this?
Yes, I can. I lost him, too.
Dan helped me come back from that. The other day, I even found myself thinking how nice it would be to wake up next to somebody and get up and plan the day over breakfast the way Chris and I used to do.
It wouldn't be the same, Mom. He's an entirely different kind of man.
Of course he is, darling. Bob, if you think I'm trying to replace your father, you must know that's not possible. Chris was a part of me for 50 years. He still is. What Dan and I have is something very different, and to me it seems precious in its own right.
Well, it sounds to me as though you've decided already to marry Dan.
No. But I am thinking seriously about it. And I'd like to think I had your blessing if I did decide to say yes.
I love you, Mom.
This is great guacamole. It's great. I'm really glad you moved here. I'm glad you were here tonight when I came over, too.
Well, where else would I be? You're the only one I know, really.
Well, I mean, that's all going to change when you get into Oakdale High this fall. I mean, you're not chained here. It's summertime. We can go to, you can come to my yacht club and watch me work. And you can come to the Snyder's Pond whenever we want.
That'd be great. And maybe you can ask your friend Claude to come along, too. He really makes me laugh. He does.
Well, ask him.
Well, I'm dying of thirst. How about you? Want another soda?
Sure.
Good. It's still hard for you to be around alcohol, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I've got a handle on it, you know.
Good, because you're going to be around it a lot during college. There are a lot of parties and a lot of drinking.
How do you know that?
I dated a freshman at UCLA last year. Went to a few parties.
Were you serious about this guy, or?
No, it was just fun. Paul told me you were serious with the girl last year. Kathy. Is that her name? Yeah?
Yeah. What's her name?
He, also told me she was the one who started you drinking.
Well, Paul's a little newscaster these days, isn't he?
Now, Andy, don't be mad at him. I asked him about you.
Why would you want to do that?
What do you think? I wanted to know more about you. Andy, wait. Let's just take it slow, okay? We hardly even know each other.
Oh,
yet.
boy. Mom, if it makes you happy, then I'm for it. It will be very strange for me to see you living with a man other than my father, but if you can adjust to that, so can I.
Thank you, darling. I'll tell you when I know myself what I've decided to do.
I hope you do. I don't know that I'm up to having you elope.
I promise you won't have to face that.
Nancy, Danny is up, so I'm going to take her home and put her to bed.
All right.
Ellen, I'm so glad you could stop by the house. It was wonderful. Thank you, Kim. Good night, Bob.
Good night, Ellen.
I'll see you at the car.
Well, your mother seems pretty happy, so I assume you didn't throw yourself on the ground and kick and scream when you found out about Dan's proposal.
I gave him my blessing.
Oh, you are such a wonderful man. Such a wonderful son. And really, aren't you just so proud of your mom? You know, being able to live her life again and not be afraid of what it might bring.
I'm delirious.
My darling, are you happy in your marriage to me?
I can't imagine my life without you. Every day is a delight. Every moment filled with joy, contentment. And if that's happy, kid, that's what I am.
Would you want to deprive your mother of the same kind of happiness?
What are you telling me, that you want to marry my mother, too?
Will you just answer the question? Yes or no?
No, counselor. I wish her all the happiness in the world. And I'm glad that she's found a chance to try for it again. Now, can I please get off the stand, because I think I'm going to cry.
I love you. Very much.
Hi. Hank gave me a message. You said you wanted to see me?
Yeah, of course I did. I haven't seen you in hours. How are things going with Dune?
Very well. Grandmother's giving him a place to stay here, and once you get used to the job, I think you'll be very happy here.
Well, if that's what you really want, I hope it works out for him.
Listen, I'm just going to go back downstairs and say goodbye to Dune, and then, if you'd like, you can drive him back to Kim's and Bob's, and we can spend some time together, okay?
That sounds great.
Okay.
You know, they look like a commercial for marriage.
You know, it's a wonderful institution, and I would recommend it to any single guy. Was I subtle?
If you're trying subliminal tactics to talk me into marriage, you can just forget it.
Was I that obvious?
Yes, as a matter of fact, you were. However, if you don't improve as a roommate, you can forget about making it permanent.
I'm
I'm sorry. Look, I didn't know you were so unhappy, all right?
Boy, I'm not unhappy. I'm busy. I don't have time to pick up after you. You're a grown man. You should be able to pick up your own socks.
Jessica, some habits really die hard, you know?
Yeah, well, I guess being waited on hand and foot is a difficult habit to break. However, I'm not as sweet as your mom. But I do love you. Otherwise, you would have been out weeks ago.
You know, it's almost worth taking all this abuse just to hear you say you love me.
Well, congratulations. You're remarkably calm for a man who's going on TV tomorrow.
Ah, well, I'm having too much fun to even think about tomorrow.
So am I. I don't know if it's the wine or what, but I haven't worried about anything in hours. Not even Emily sitting over there with Craig, knowing Holden could walk up any second and see them there together.
Kind of like sitting on a powder keg, huh?
I know. Oh, listen, will you excuse me for a moment?
Sure. When you come back, you owe me a dance.
You got it.
Well, Betsy's free. I'm going to go talk to her for a minute.
All right, when you get back, I want to talk to you about this interest of yours in investing in another business. I happen to have an idea for you.
Well, I knew you would. So I brought it up. Excuse me.
Kaboom.
What are you up to now, Emily?
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
You're here with Craig. It's got to be something Tonio set up.
No, it's a simple dinner, and Craig asked me.
I learned a long time ago that there's nothing simple about you.
I don't ask you for explanations. I would appreciate it if you didn't ask me for any. But I'd like you to do me a favor. I don't want you to tell Craig about the affair that I had with Tonio.
Had?
Yes, it's over now. Now, look, you can tell him if you want. I'm just asking you not to, okay?
Holden. Emily, I'm just taking her out as a friend.
What Emily does is no longer my business. I don't think it's wise for you to get very friendly with Tonio's partner, though.
Well, I may be wrong about this, but I have a feeling that Emily's as uncomfortable as you were of being Tonio's partner. And I think with the information she's got, she can be a big help to getting back my company.
Craig, there's something that I should tell you.
Did you think twice about that first, Holden?
What do you want to tell me, Holden?
Andy, I hope you understood why I didn't let you kiss me earlier.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's not important, really.
I think it's almost too important, which is why I backed off.
I don't know what you mean.
Ever since the first night we met, I just had a feeling that you really want to be close to someone, and it almost doesn't matter who.
Carrie, I think you misread me.
I don't think so. Ever since that night on the farm, I just had this feeling that you're trying to force something we're just not ready for yet.
So, in other words, you're politely trying to tell me that you're not interested. Okay, that's
What?
fine.
Andy, I'm not saying that at all. I'll be right back. Just stay here.
What an experience hearing that guy sing that same song all the time. How about going upstairs and having a drink?
Oh, you love a drink, darling. I haven't had a chance to talk to Lily. She's been working on it. Oh, come on. I don't know what she sees about working in this tacky place. There isn't any real money involved, either. I respect her for that.
So do I. Good.
Oh, very funny. Must you two always think alike? On everything.
Dr. Dixon, believe you wanted me to meet your wife?
Spence, sit down. Now, darling, this is the man I was telling you about.
Spence what?
Spence Davies.
Good. Oh, good. Grip. Well, my husband's been filling me in on your background. He told you about my problems. I'm desperate for someone in the stables. I really am. I have nothing but the best horse flesh. I think you'd enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't want to take on a job and have to back out of it, Miss Dixon.
Well, why don't you stick around for a while and check it out?
Yeah, well, you know, over the weekend, my daughter Lily is going to be home with us, and she's a wonderful horsewoman, and she doesn't like to ride alone. Maybe you could have some fun.
Well, maybe I will, ma'am.
Let me give you our telephone
Good.
number.
Say, you do have a good grip.
I love watching these things.
Why don't we go up to my dressing room?
Okay.
Hey, you all right?
Yeah. It's just that guy that knows Dusty. He's just been smiling at me all night. It's weird.
Well, I can't believe that Kirk Anderson is here.
Well, I didn't invite him.
Well, it seems like he follows Lucinda around wherever she goes.
Just ignore him.
I tried, but it just seems impossible.
Hi. Listen, I just talked to Ellie on the phone. She's doing a lot better.
Oh, that's good.
What was wrong with her?
This and that. Listen, thanks for taking me over to talk to Cousin Josh. I still think it's weird that he's your father, and I know that Holden and Seth thinks he's a creep, but I like him, and Meg seems to like him, too.
June, you're doing a wonderful job cleaning off these tables, and when you have the tip like this, put it in that little jar, and then at the end of the evening, everyone can divvy it up,
All right.
okay?
Oh, all right. What do you want to do?
A lot has happened since you told me Holden knew the truth about my affair.
Yeah, I heard you confronted him about it.
I thought it was the best thing to do. He was as surprised as you were to see me here tonight with Craig.
Well, you have to admit it's rather a strange combination.
I don't know. I like Craig. That's why I want to ask you to do me a favor. I told Craig why Holden and I split up. I told him that the baby I lost was fathered by James and not Holden.
Well, good. I'm glad you were honest with him.
Yeah? But I don't want him to know about the affair I had with Tonio. I don't think Craig would understand that.
You can rest assured I wouldn't say a word. Believe me, it's not the kind of thing I want people to know about my little sister.
Thank you.
Let's go.